This is everything I cooked and ate in a day as a foodie London mum who is officially in autumn-winter mode. As a discerning woman who knows her worth, I swap the morning shift for beauty sleep, and when I wake up, my husband brings me a coffee. Don't be fooled into thinking it's recklessly early here just because I'm still in pyjamas. It is in fact 8:30 AM, which is the only time I'm interested in starting my day. And yes, a little bit of gratitude can go a long way in ensuring you get to keep those lions. After my husband departs for the very serious world of YouTube journalism, the fun can begin. By which I of course mean focusing the entire day around what fun seasonal recipes I can look at cooking. But first we are headed to a baby class, so I am packing a little packed lunch for Margot. The Lidl cream cheese is genuinely one of my favourites. Ham and cucumber sandwiches, a little fruit salad, and some freeze-dried strawberries that our friends brought back from America for us, with lemon on your sliced apple stops them going brown. This sunny autumnal London day was only made better by having our favourite instructor leading our baby class, so we celebrated by buying a Gales loaf. I really love that Gales donate so much food to charity. They regularly donate large quantities to a soup kitchen that I work quite closely with. So whilst I'm in there, I try and grab a pastry for someone who might need it. We stopped by the shops on our way home, and then whilst the baby was down, I cracked on with making a butternut squash soup. 1 butternut squash diced, 1 onion quartered, a head of garlic with the tops chopped off, chili oil, salt, paprika, and that goes into an oven to roast for about 40 minutes or until soft. So in the meantime, I cracked on with making the BBC Good Food apple cake, because at M&S I'd seen these seasonal apples called the kissable apples. I clearly just fell for the marketing of it having a really nice name, but they were actually also pink inside, which was fun. Spoiler, they did just taste like yummy apples. I don't know what I was expecting. You can really tell how autumnal I was feeling because I treated myself to using my cackle bean eggs in my cake, and they're usually my treat eggs, so you know. I cannot recommend this cake enough, but if you do make it, definitely use your stand mixer because my biceps were hurting. Anyway, by the time the cake was ready and I had tidied up, the butternut squash was out the oven, cake goes in, and we turn the veg into a soup. Coconut milk, a stock cube, and the correct amount of water for that cube. I love a bit of sriracha and hot honey in my butternut squash soup. Squeeze out all that delicious roasted garlic and give it a blitz. Soup should never be served solo, so I started frying some lardons while I toasted my Gales bread. Once my lardons were crunchy, I turned off the heat and added some pine nuts to brown. A large serving of soup, a rye flavoured sourdough with garlic and herb butter, sour cream, more sriracha, and then to top tons of this lardon and pine nut topping. Best enjoyed whilst FaceTiming your sister-in-law. Zach was actually working remotely, so when he came back to the house, he built Margot's toddler tower, which she loved. It's convertible, so I sat next to her with it in table mode and ate some blueberries. We all shared some of that warm, fresh apple cake, and then while Zach and Moo headed to the park, I had some more cake whilst reading some contracts. Zach was on clean-up whilst I had a bath with Margot, and then he headed out to play evening football. Once the baby was down, it was time for a bit of red light therapy before I cracked on with cooking supper. I made a Bativo and bergamot spritz, and then for supper I'm going to make my brothy tortellini soup. Earlier in the week I had made this incredible stock, so I really wanted to use that up. Plus I'd picked up from Chinese medicine that warm brothy foods can reduce your period cramps, and honestly I just really liked the idea of that. Some crisps while I cooked. You fry your lardons until crispy, then add celery, onion, carrot and garlic and stir until soft. Add in your stock and a Parmesan rind for flavour. Bay a whole lemon and a bit of honey. Once boiling, add your filled pasta of choice. Then just before serving, stir through a generous amount of whole parsley. Top with a hard cheese of your choice, fresh black pepper, and oh my goodness, it's like magic in a bowl. It really is one of my favourite comfort foods. I had 2 bowls and then finished the day with a hot chocolate.